Craig was thinking. It popped up and said, Craig is thinking. And then he joined. All right. This says.
Well, to be fair, that's better than a good portion of the electorate.
True. And Sarah.
Especially Sarah.
Especially. This says, there is no homophobia in the animal kingdom. Why I start chuckling. Think being gay is unnatural? Then look no farther than the animal kingdom, where homosexuality is very common. Studies suggest that around 1,500 animal species practice same-sex coupling, from fish to birds to mammals. It goes on. This is a decently lengthy article. Where's our sources? You get your sources cited somewhere on this page? That's a better sign that this website is legit. It's German though. That's got something going for it in my opinion. German stuff is pretty good. Where's your sources? 10 animal species that show being gay is natural. Number 1, necking giraffes. So, number 2, social bottlenose dolphins. Dolphins have been known to rape humans.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I saw that documentary. It's called King of the Hill.
That's right. I remember that episode where Hank gets raped by a dolphin.
And Bill was raped before?
Yeah. All right. I don't see any sources cited on this page, which I'm disappointed about. But it also could be that they're not easily accessible on here. Like, that's also not a good sign. But it could be that since this is a German page, it's being translated. It might be that they're somewhere else on the page because of some weird stuff that, happened with the translation.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, after I saw the line, think being gay is unnatural, after you had just said, like, oh, the argument's that it's unnatural. There's never any, like, you don't believe that. We were having a conversation. Yes. Make that very clear. You are not a bad person. At least not in that way. You might be bad. So bad.
I'm not falling for that one again. But then again, there's these dumb motherfuckers that think humans are actually not part of the animal kingdom because Jeebus.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay, so this, at the very least in this article, they're saying homosexuality rates vary from species to species. So that article I mentioned earlier, like, I must be misremembering something.
Or maybe an average.
Ooh, possibly across all the animal kingdoms.
Mm-hmm.
This says 16% of rams, 12% of rams would pick another ram to mate with. So gay ram sex, good for them.
Well, I hear that there's a lot of ramming in that. and locking of horns.
Right? Very horny behavior. Hello, future Fraken listeners. Wondering what you stepped into? Well, so are we.
I feel that feeling sometime when I go in the bathroom, especially after the cats got a little bit too vigorous in the litter pan.
Did they make a mess?
Just what did I step into now? Take off this sock, or inside out.
Let's see what their top news stories are. I can't look away from this weird little German website. All right. Top stories. Nancy Pelosi kicks off talks on controversial Taiwan visit.
That's not sensationalized, so right?
Yeah. How could Taiwan defend itself against China? Ukrainian presidential advisor. Victory first, talks second. Russia-Ukraine updates. First grain shipment heads for Bosphorus? Bosporus? I don't know how to pronounce that. Al-Qaeda chief Zawahiri killed in U.S. strike. A 2-minute, 18-second video about somebody named Antonio Guterres reducing nuclear weapons proliferation in the 21st century. Disputed elections, a test for Senegal's democracy. I mean, nothing stands out to me as like, this is sensationalized.
Which is a nice change of pace, huh?
Yeah. This photo makes Nancy Pelosi look kind of like an ogre. I mean, she always kind of looks like an ogre, but still, it's not doing her any favors. She's also doing that walk thing, like what I associate with George Bush, where that he walks with like his hands like uh, what would that be? Perpendicular to his body, like that whole deal that it's like you walk this way because it makes you look bigger.
Hmm.
I've always thought that was weird. Hmm, cool. All right, I got to close this. I should look at what we're doing for the show and stop reading news on this German. I bookmarked it for later. All right, so we got games we played. How many games have you played this week?
Well, let's go into the backlog.
Or of, yeah, I was gonna say, or in your backlog.
I mean, I think I'm going to talk about two, but I'm going to do a theme of games I really wanted to like, but ended up fucking hating.
Right, that's fair.
So I could actually start. Yeah, this will catch me up enough where I could don't feel like I'm going to be way behind if I start playing new stuff again, especially since Game Pass has some good stuff coming up.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
also,
I saw your message from earlier about our
yeah,
February pick.
yeah. I mean, even if we picked it, this month, right?
Yeah. Not now, Xbox app. Go stop it.
Yeah, we got 2 Point Campus coming out this month on Game Pass.
Is that something that you're excited for?
Um, I'll check it out, but I'm not expecting to like it as much as I thought as I would have before I played 2 Point Hospital. Because right,
Yeah. No, that's fair.
I think management games have gotten too far off into the weeds, and they are falling down into the trap of being more sandboxy than actually managing and strategy.
Yeah.
Because 2 Point Hospital and Evil Genius 2 are two that I've played somewhat recently that both have had the same exact issue. There's so much micromanagement on doing things, and often just absurd rules on top of the micromanagement that, yeah, you're left with just not doing the actual management side of things.
Yeah. I want to be able to do some management, please. Thank you.
Mhm. Or some sort of strategy or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else is coming out. Well, Ghost Recon Wildlands is on Game Pass now. Ugh, right?
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. Ugh. Recently added. Oh yeah, Ghost Recon Wildlands, Inside, MotoGP 22,
Be
Sins of
sure to
Solar
grab
Empire.
your Prime Gaming stuff.
Yes, I will do that.
StarCraft's on it.
Like the original StarCraft?
Yeah, StarCraft remastered.
Hmm. I will be sure to get that.
I mean, that could be a game club in of itself at some point.
Yeah.
Story mode.
Yep. I have never played the original StarCraft. I played StarCraft 2, but never the original.
I played the original for a bit, but I never got too far into it.
Let's see. I have a document that's got my game backlog in it. Because I had a few.
And I'll talk about Roller Champions and the absolute clusterfuck that is. And Jurassic World Evolution 2.
Right.
Another one that uh, is so busy, have you micromanagement that you don't feel like you're running Jurassic World, right?
Yeah. Spending all your time doing little mini games and wandering around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it forces you to go through this just fucking boring story mode to unlock hardly uh, well anything beyond the very dreadful amount of free uh, yeah essentially free roam or sandbox content is what I was going for, and
Yeah.
everything else is walled off behind. Do this story mission. Do this story mission. Do this story mission. It's just, oh, and maybe it's where I haven't watched any Jurassic Park movies beyond the first one, but I can give two shits about the characters. Matter of fact, I actively hated them.
Yeah. The first Jurassic World was okay. It was kind of downhill from there on those.
Yeah, that's what I'll talk about this week, and next week I could. Well, I also need to play a little bit more of Escape Academy to be able to talk about it. But to be able to do that, I need to either, fix my mouse or buy a new one. And the feet are Adidas mom, so gotta wait for her to grab the mail, and I don't want to, take my mouse apart on a recording day anyway.
Yeah. All right. What have we got for the news?
Well, the last couple are community stuff. Uh,
Um,
Call of Duty Warzone, plagiarism, not just loot boxes, and Diablo Immortal player. So the last three are community corner.
okay.
If we want to talk about them all, of course.
Oh, I definitely want to talk about the Diablo Immortal player.
I mean, just that headline, right?
I definitely want to point and
I,
laugh at that guy.
I've seen so many One Punch Man memes about that dude.
I'll pull them all up though. Unless you just don't want to talk about one of them. But Call of Duty
Well,
Warzone, plagiarism, and then not just loot boxes, predatory monetization everywhere.
mhm. I mean, I didn't realize Call of Duty had gone full furry. I mean, last time I played Call of Duty, yeah, it was watching Kyle, basically solo the map.
Did you play zombies?
Yeah, that was a mistake because I hadn't played the mode before, and Kyle at the time was pretty much no lifing it, so it was just okay. Well, I'll just stay here, I guess.
Yeah. I want to talk about the one at the top of the list for the August the 2nd. Google Play Store ads blocked to stop intrusive pop-ups.
Yes, that's an interesting one. I want to talk about that one as well. Who knows? It might actually make mobile gaming enjoyable. All right.
Possibly. I don't have high hopes. I would like to, though. I occasionally see an ad for an interesting mobile game while I'm scrolling through Twitter on my phone or
See, I always see
watching.
the same ad the bullshit lighting puzzle game. That if you look at the screenshots of the Play Store, it's a match 3 puzzle game because right.
Yeah. Well, see, I block the ad accounts whenever I like scroll past them on Twitter. I will block those accounts.
Mm-hmm.
And they do pop back up with the ads every once in a while, but it keeps the amount that I see for the same stupid game or couple of types of games from being as frequent.
Well, see, I usually just use TweetDeck, which filters out the ads. But it also makes me wonder, just how predatory is monetization going to get now, right?
Somehow even worse. All right, any of the other news articles that you would find discussion worthy?
I mean, the Sims 4 mod maker one is interesting. It's a policy change. I editorialized that a little bit because it was a fucking long title. Basically, EA has changed the policy for Sims 4 mods where they cannot be behind a paywall for an extended period of time. It's an option for essentially early access for like Patreon, but you can't sell mods anymore, which is intriguing. Didn't realize EA would be the good person on this, right?
Yeah, there's got to
It's
be
weird.
some ulterior motive as to why they did it.
Yeah. I mean, this was from like a week and a half ago, but it's just really starting to make the rounds. Let's, as per EA's new guidelines, and then we'll figure out if you really want to cover this. Sims 4 custom content creators are no longer allowed to promote mods in a way that suggests that they're endorsed by or affiliated with The Sims, Maxis, or Electronic Arts. As such, creators are prohibited from using any game logos or trademarks, including versions of the Plum Bob or key art designs to promote their creations. So it sounds like, somebody was getting a little bit too free and loose with the copyright.
Sounds that way. They got a little worried about legal action being taken and by someone with enough money to cause them a problem.
Yeah, mods could no longer be sold, licensed, or written for a fee, nor could they contain features that support monetary transactions of any type. EA added that creators are free to recoup their development costs by running ads on their websites to generate revenue and donations, so long as whatever in-game content they create is not behind a paywall. Damn, right?
Yeah. I mean, might as well talk about it. I'm okay talking about it.
Okay.
Right. I see. I should have Played Power Wash Simulator.
Huh?
So I should have played Power Wash Simulator. I installed it when it went up, popped up on
Hmm.
Game Pass, but I haven't played it.
I've actually been playing it on and off. It's probably going to be next week.
Nice.
It's strangely relaxing, but also kind of stressful at the same time. Occasionally, like where's that one fucking speck of dust?
Yeah. Lawnmower Simulator is on the free giveaway for um the Epic Game Store, which I know you don't use the Epic Game Store, but
Yeah,
I just saw that was on there.
yeah, but it's also a lot better Power Wash Simulator once you upgrade your equipment, so that you're not sitting there just trying to get like a piece of gum off of something, right?
Right. Yeah.
Although, power washing rust off of something seems a little weird. And yes, that is a thing in the game.
I mean, that's a thing in real life. You can power wash rust away. As long as it's not like deep rust that's causing as long as it's just surface rust, you can power wash rust away.
Mm.
I've done that before.
Well, this was like a body rust on an old vintage car.
You wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, you could, but I mean, they do sandblasting because it for a reason. It's faster than power washing, and you're not likely to do any extra damage because if you get water in places, whether it's been rusty and it's any deeper than surface rust, you can pit or mar or
Yeah, that's why I
worse.
was thinking that why it feels weird, you know?
Yeah, I've power washed rust off of like siding, metal siding on a building
Mm.
before. That's not a big deal. And I would imagine you could do a car body if you wanted to, but or a car frame, whatever. But I would be worried about causing more damage with the moisture.
And now I need to check to see what the upcoming games are. Uh, yeah, no, that's not what I was looking for. Oh, that's last. Yeah, that's last month. With the 2 Point Campus, which I'll try it out, but I'm not really expecting to like it.
Yeah,
Um, Ghost Recon Wildlands, which is already there. Uh, Sledgen IO, which is a Zachtronics game. Turbo Golf Racing, which is going to come out on the 4th. Uh, this will be one I'll try out. Cooking Simulator on the 11th.
there you go.
I have an
Ooh,
in-depth review of Cooking Simulator, right? Oh, and Off-World Trading Company is coming as well.
nice. Outfield Trade Company is a good game. I mean, I've owned it for
Hmm.
a while. It's been a while since I played it, but
And turn-based RPG Expeditions Rome.
I want this game.
What
It's
Expeditions Rome?
no. It's called Sweet Transit. I went to go make myself invisible on Steam, and I saw one of my friends is playing Sweet Transit, and I was like, "What is that?" The description: Sweet Transit is a unique city builder where the railway is king and trains are the sole means of transportation. Ugh, I'm in. Quaint villages will expand to bustling cities, farms to industrious factories, and steam-powered rail to combustion diesel and beyond in this interconnected train-driven world. And it's got a really cute, sort of classical, isometric look to it. And for like a management game like this, I don't mind that. Although I don't mind isometric views as much as I used to, especially after playing like Divinity and a couple other games along those lines. That kind of broke me of my I don't like isometric views. But this looks really good. I like it.
I imagine Project Zomboid has also helped with that one.
Yeah. Oh, but I want this game. It just released like last week. I'm gonna talk to my friend about this later and see if it's any good. He also likes trains. Not quite as much as me, but he likes trains a lot, so
Mm.
he'll be a good barometer for if it's good or not.
Well, one option we could always do as a backup for February's RimWorld.
Yeah. Well, but then what are we gonna do for October?
Mm. For simple. RimWorld and then RimWorld modded.
So the pain and then the sweet.
I've been resisting going back into RimWorld because I've seen all the uh, mods updating.
Yeah. See, RimWorld is one that I could talk about, but since we've talked about doing it for Game Club, I'm not gonna talk about it. It's okay though. I got one good game and to talk about, and a second one that I could take or leave off. It doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
Like since you got two, I put it up there. But
yeah, like I've well, the creator of the vanilla expanded framework posted about their Psycasts expanded mod, and it is fucking amazing. It adds on like count so many damn Psycasts, which are basically they're in the royalty DLC. Think of them as essentially psychic powers, but they're not just given to you. They are very tough to get, but can also be very powerful. Well, this one reworks it so that they are still very tough to get, but you can also, but as you use them and learn how to control them, you essentially level them up and get more and more stuff and more powerful. I was just reading there was like a resurrection skill on one of these. It was like give Mother Nature the finger, but it's knocks out the pawn for days.
Yeah,
I'm not even seeing it. Like reverse engineer, the caster concentrates on the object and attempts to unravel knowledge needed to manufacture more of them. The long and intense concentration ends with the caster falling unconscious for 6 hours. And it uses up a lot of saw power, which is essentially mana. And it takes a long time to recharge that requires them to go meditate or, right?
Yeah.
Summon Pack sends out a pulse of light force to the region, introducing territorial manhunting aggression into numerous animals that will appear to defend the colony. Very powerful, but also, in-game stuff.
Yeah. The only thing is I don't have that DLC, the base DLC. Yet. You're right. Yet. Yes.
Imagine if we do, I got a Left 4 Dead booster pack. Left 4 Dead 2, sorry. Okay, Boomer. I got a Boomer card.
Yay. I haven't played Left 4 Dead 2 in a long time.
Yeah, me either. Imagine if we did RimWorld either October or February. Yeah, you'd probably get one of the DLCs because, right?
Yeah, I'd probably get both of them, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said before, royalty is the more game-changing one, while the other one allows you to basically change rules a lot easier.
Yeah.
But I guess it's about time we get going, huh?
Yep. Let's do that. So yeah, I got two games. You've got two games. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total news topics. I got the date. Do you have Audacity up?
Yes.
All right. Ready to record in 3, 2, 1. Record. And for the sync, 3,
2,
1. Sync. Oh, my neck just popped. That's it. That's my catastrophe. We can't do the show. That's it. No, I'm messing around. We're gonna go hunting. Still playing that, by the way.
I played it a little bit today.
That's how you know a game is a winner, when you keep playing it after Game Club.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's kind of relaxing, but also kind of draws you in, right?
Yeah.
I mean, right now with my mouse scroll wheel being busted, I have to rebind things to the side, so that's proven to be interesting. I mean, I'm still able to hunt, but yeah, right?
Yeah.
Which, one thing I forgot to tell you is that it was being like it was not wanting to scroll all the time. It would like occasionally just stop responding. And I blew compressed air into the mouse and it stopped. So that makes me think there's an obstruction.
You mean it stopped doing it all together, or it stopped working?
It just stopped detecting the scroll.
Oh.
It still scrolls, but I feel like a stuck.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll at least try it. All right.
Yeah.
At worst, I have a backup mouse with a busted scroll wheel.
Indeed. All right. Um, Game Face.
Good face.
They say though it's not the size that matters; it's the motion of the ocean.
Though what really matters is the flavor of the sauce.
Salty. I can tell you right now, it's salty.
And way too much ranch.
Probably. I do like ranch. Ranch is good.
Okay, time for the food portion of the podcast. What is it with ranch? What is it with people in ranch? I understand as an occasional thing, but people that have gallons of ranch, I don't understand it.
Do you mean at once on something, or do you just mean
Yes,
like I don't know if I put. I don't think I
I
put.
mean,
Go ahead.
okay, so one of the things I follow on Reddit is a subreddit called Kitchen Confidential, which is essentially restaurant back of the house stuff, kitchens from various restaurants and people in them. And one thing that pops up over and over again is the obscene amounts of ranch people order. And I don't get it.
I don't order extra ranch when I go places. I do like ranch though. Like I eat carrots and ranch dressing all the time as a snack. I'll put ranch on lots of sandwiches. I mean, I'm not going to add ranch to a sandwich that doesn't need it, but if it's like if it's already got a sauce or if it's a sandwich that doesn't need one because of like its flavor profile or whatever, I'm not just like dumping ranch on everything, but I do like ranch and eat a decent amount of it. But I spread my ranch out. I'm not like dumping a whole bottle of ranch on my salad. But usually if I get like a salad at a restaurant or I'm quickly making a salad at home, got ranch on it. And I eat ranch with carrots. I'll make like spicy ranch dip for chips. And then what else do I put ranch on?
I do
Sometimes
somebody. I had an old neighbor who had to have ranch with Taco Bell. Like, just they would sit there with a bottle of ranch and just squeeze it onto the taco and just devour it. It was fucking disgusting.
sometimes I put ranch on fries. Depends. That's more of a last resort, like dipping sauce. But I'll do that.
Well, I made
Right?
doner kebabs last week, and it wasn't ranch, but it was kind of a ranch adjacent herby sauce that was tangy. That actually Anita liked because it was not ranch. It didn't have the overpowering buttermilk hit.
Yeah. No, I like ranch. I think I probably have more ranch than the average person, but I'm not eating as much ranch as your ranch on Taco Bell person example.
I mean, there's some people I see on there that show orders going out. That's just obscene amounts of ranch. Or, that shows them prepping for, like, the lunch rush. And it's like, 2 or 3 big sheet trays of just ranch cups ready to go.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't get it.
I do like ranch. I like lots of ranch flavored things as well. Ranch flavored Doritos, ranch flavored pretzels,
See, I've always
ranch
been like
flavored Chex Mix.
Catalina or Italian dressing or a nice vinaigrette.
I like Italian dressing. I like vinaigrette. I like French dressing. Um, yeah. I mean, I can and do and will eat things other than ranch, but like ranch is always my like quick, easy go to for that kind of stuff. I don't know if I've ever had Catalina. What's Catalina's flavor?
Catalina is like a sweet French, essentially, dressing. It's a red salad dressing that reminds me a lot of like a French salad dressing, only slightly sweeter, with a
Okay.
tang on the end.
I'd probably like it. I like French dressing, so I don't think I've ever had it though. I don't like many things as far as dressings go that add fruit flavor. Like, I'm not a big fan of like a raspberry vinaigrette. Like give me, oil and vinaigrette, fine.
Mhm.
Good. Not raspberry, not blackberry. I saw a blueberry vinaigrette once. I don't really like that.
Yeah, my actual favorite vinaigrette is balsamic with white wine vinegar. Balsamic white wine vinegar and a little bit of olive oil.
Yeah,
A mixture of the two.
sounds good to me. Sign me up.
And of course, a little bit of Dijon mustard to stabilize it.
I'm not a big fan of any of mustard stuff.
No, no, it's not there for flavor. It's there to stabilize it because mustard seed has an emulsifier in it.
Gotcha.
So it's sort of like the mustard in mayonnaise. It's using the enzyme in the mustard to help stabilize it enough so that the emulsion forms.
Yeah.
But it's not there really for flavor. You might, if you're like a super taster, you might be able to tell. Okay, they use Dijon in this, or yeah, or just yellow mustard. But the it's not the prevailing flavor.
Yeah. Fair enough. I don't really like mustard as the prevailing flavor. If something has mustard in it or on it, I'll at least try it, but I'm just not a mustard person. At least in that way, as a condiment or dipping sauce or a dressing in the case of like honey mustard,
So that's then the ranch rant.
right?
Bye bye.
Fair enough. Bye bye. All right, Craig, let me put you to sleep.